Ryan Galloway for LowKickMMA here with the former UFC Middleweight champion Robert Whittaker. Rob, how you going, mate? How's the quarantine treating you?
Yeah, good mate, good. Apart from missing my family terribly, I'm actually quite looked after over here, so it hasn't been too bad.
That's good. I'm sure the weather's nicer there than it was in Abu Dhabi, probably a little less hot.
Yeah, yeah, but now it's freezing. I went from like scorching to freezing cold, so you got to adjust.
Right, which one do you prefer?
Well, the cold's actually getting better because the more that I eat, I'm just building up that layer of insulation, and and the cold is just starting to affect me less and less.
Excellent. I know you were looking forward to playing some video games. Have you got to do that yet?
Mate, I haven't stopped. Even when I was in Abu Dhabi, I haven't stopped. Like, got my video games. Wife dropped off a couple things for me, like some home cooked food, which is just good for the soul. Got my
Yep.
guitar here, so I got heaps of things to do here.
Excellent. What games have you been playing? Still on the ESO, or you been playing other stuff?
Yeah, I'm dabbling with it, jumping on and off with the lads, just cruising, just cruising. A lot of time.
Yeah, you're not been streaming while you're there because I know you do some live streaming on Twitch. Not been doing that. Just been
Yeah.
playing.
No, so I usually put it on pause when the fight camp starts to ramp up and everything like that. Just get too tired to run that in. But I'll probably pop a couple while I'm here. May as well. I've got nothing else to do.
Yeah, why not? So I'll ask you. Obviously, last weekend you went to Abu Dhabi and fought Darren Till, got the win there. What was that whole experience like? Getting to Abu Dhabi, being there, and performing in front of no crowds.
Mate, it was strange. I'm very fortunate that I got to experience something that unique. I don't think there are many people in the world that get to experience something like that even with all the testing and then the quarantining and just that whole event was just special. So I'm very privileged to have been able to experience that.
Yeah, well, was that something you prefer over fighting at home in front of 60,000 people, like fighting there with no crowds? Because obviously, they're completely different things.
Yeah, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, but to be honest, it was just good for a bit of a change. I fought at home a lot in the last during my career, so it was good just to get out and then have that complete polar shift where no crowds, almost dead quiet. It was a nice change. It was a nice change.
What was it like actually fighting without the crowds? Did you notice it, or when you were in there, was it more like instinct took over and you didn't even pay attention?
No, so I didn't notice it, but I feel like I could certainly hear my corners better.
Hmm.
Corners trying to yell over the crowd is sometimes a bit of a challenge, but I could hear him so much clearer. And yeah, I don't know. It was cool. It was an eerie experience.
Could you hear the commentators? I know that was a problem when they were doing it in Vegas.
No, I couldn't. But I heard they were like trying to whisper
Ah,
so that the other guys couldn't hear anything.
yeah, for sure. And the actual matchup itself, fighting Till, did he do a lot of things you thought he'd do, or did he try some stuff you didn't think he'd do, or not do the things you thought he would? How was the fight itself?
I thought it was I thought it'd be a bit more aggressive. I didn't expect such a chess match, but I certainly prepared for one.
Mhm.
Well, I had a great game plan, I guess, and structure from my team about just like using the entire skill set and just being patient, being calm. I guess like that is what got me across the line. Being patient, having that experience, using my wrestling, using my complete tool set.
Yeah, and I know obviously you attacked the front leg and did a lot of damage there with that kick to the knee, oblique kick or whatever it is. Was that the plan going in to take out his front leg and stop the mobility, or was that just something you did in the fight?
Yeah, well, a big plan was just using my entire skill set. Obviously, I work on things like that during the prep, so I had it in my skill set. So I'm very happy that I used that in the fight itself. Obviously, that falls in line with the game plan.
Mhm.
Use your entire skill set. But a big thing was because the game was such a chess match. It really required me to, because he was waiting to counter me so hard. It required me to chip away from the outside, chip away those legs, chip away at his grounding.
Mm. And just that matchup itself, like you said, he was looking to counter a lot. Do you think fighting him now helps you out in for the rematch with Adesanya when that comes around? Because obviously both of them are counter strikers, slightly different. But do you think that fighting Till actually helps you out in matchup against Izzy? Or
Yeah, certainly. But I think the biggest thing when it comes to the rematch with Izzy is that just that I'll be in a better headspace.
okay,
I don't think I was myself that fight. I certainly feel like I can fight better. So we'll have to wait and see.
for sure. And obviously I'll ask. what's next for you in terms of opponent? I know a lot of people have been talking about Jared Cannonier, but I think he's got an injury and he's out. Hermanson called you out, and he wants that fight. If you had a choice of who you could have next, which one would you choose?
Oh, I don't care. It doesn't matter. Like the UFC are gonna just put someone in front of me and I'll punch on with them then. It doesn't bother me. I guess more importantly with me is just the date.
Yep. When do you want to come back?
I want to fight again before the end of the year. Hopefully November, December. That'll be good.
Okay, so you're kind of just waiting to see what happens with the title picture and then go from there.
Yeah, well, whatever the UFC want, we can talk about. It's all good. As long as it's in November, December, I'm sweet.
For sure. And one other question I had was, seen on your Instagram, your teammate, Jacob Malkoon, he came to Fight Island with you, cut weight with you, and was ready for a fight. Was there ever a time where he had a fight booked on the card, or was he just there to be a replacement in case they needed it?
Yeah, he was just a replacement, and he put in all that work. The UFC took note of him, so I think we'll be seeing him very shortly on another UFC card. That's my goal, I guess, with the team and with the boys, is that me, Izzy, and Jacob can all line the same card, hopefully later this year.
Yeah, I know Dana White said a couple of weeks ago that he was looking at maybe towards the end of the year doing a card in like Australia, New Zealand area. Would that be ideal for you to jump on that one?
Yeah, we'll see if it hits the timeline. Then yeah, why not?
For sure. Finally, I've just got to get your prediction on the Costa Adesanya fight. I know you've been asked 1,000 times. What do you think of that one?
I think Adesanya has the skills to win. I certainly do, but Costa's a bit of an X factor. He's got a lot of cardio. He's got chin. He's got power. I do look forward to seeing how he comes into this one.
For sure. And with that fight, which one would you rather face next? So would you rather Adesanya win so you can have the rematch, or would you rather Costa win so you get fresh fight? What do you think?
I want to run it back with Adesanya. That'd be good one day, wherever, whenever sort of thing. But I don't care. I hope they knock each other out and I fight one of them.
For sure. All right, Rob, thanks for your time, mate. I do appreciate it. And best of luck with your quarantine and whatnot. And we'll see you towards the end of the year.
Appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much.